Yeah, the Richard quick and dirty way to create an custom AI should really be the title of this presentation, because that's basically where we're going. And I think the big things when you're talking about this is that to do a custom GPT, you need to be on the premium of Chat GPT, but most of us probably are there or thereabouts or close to making that decision anyway because of the amount of value it brings. And if I show you my GPT here, you'll see I've got a tons of these sort of custom AIs on the left-hand side. Everything from me talking about my legal, so this is my legal advisor, to my event page generator, to our email and DMAN outreach generator. There's a load of different AIs in here. And ultimately, when you want to create a custom I say just start speaking to ChatGPT and say, I would like to create a custom AI. And Brenda, I'm going to use you as the as my glamorous assistant.
Please do.
Please do. Okay, fantastic. Because you are glamorous, of course. What is? Okay, so tell me. The first thing I always say, what is the goal of this AI? So what do you want to happen for this AI? Let's think about those ones that you're thinking about your book business.
Okay, so let's just do the brand one because you know I begin with brand, and very much of what you've actually got, those questions translate into what I would ask. The only thing that was missing from yours is we do values, vision, mission, and we get
Yeah.
a message, although I think you do have a brand message statement actually in what you do. So actually, just send me over your questions.
Well, look, why don't I show you the theory of how to get there? So what
Yeah, okay.
the output, what is the output? What sort of document do you want to see in your hand that the client of yours is going to create, and what are you going to do with that document?
Okay, they're going to have a brand strategy with all the different elements related to the questions, i.e., exactly like yourself, so that they get a beautiful document that they can use time and time and time again. And then, of course, you build in every, I don't know, 6 months or 12 months, go back, tweak it as your business evolves, so does what happens with your brand. Your brand evolves. So therefore, things might change as you expand within your business. So the bottom line is they have a brand document with all the aspects that they need to know and consistently use, i.e., their brand voice, i.e., their brand identity, their colors, their fonts. So all the aspects of brand that we deliver in.
Great. Okay, so let's create a custom AI that its end result is a brand book with different business statements that will help the clients um,
Be consistent.
be consistent, and show their voice, voice, vision, mission, target
Uh-huh.
audience. What else? Anything else?
Uh, more or less like those things that you've got that dream
Yeah.
statement, that outcome, that the struggles, their
Yeah.
pains, all of
Okay.
that, because therefore in that one document they also have the brand identity of their reader, their ideal client.
Okay. Okay. So then, okay, great. So, I want you to create the questions that are asked one by one in the GPT to help you write this. Um, the next step at the end is for the client to copy and paste into an email and send to Brenda um, at book. I'm just going to say book.com.
Right.
And so a book or I tell you what, so brendaexample.com. Let's just say
Okay.
example.com. And then from there we can then go use this as the way. So we're going to ask questions. It's going to come up with this, and I think let's just see where it gets to with this to start off with, right?
Right.
And then we can further reflect it, right? So let me. Is it a bit small? I don't think I can make it much bigger.
Yeah, I
I'm
can read it. Don't worry.
Okay. So, so the intro message is this. We'll ask you these questions. So question one, what's the name of your business? And in one sentence, two, what do you do? What inspires you to start your business? What's your mission? What's your long-term vision? Who's your ideal client? What key problems or frustrations are they facing you find? What transformations are they looking for? Positioning and differentiating. What makes you different from others? What are your brand values? And then you can get your brand voice. So how do you want your brand to seal? What are the words? Final step and output instructions, right?
Yeah.
So here we go. If I'm ready, here's your brand. Okay, good stuff. So now that we've got this, you can go through this, you can edit it, you can tweak it. We might even say to it, how I can say, look, how can we make this shorter and fast for the client to do? Right. So I'm a big believer of if you're creating a custom GPT, if you can go, here you go. So from 11 questions to six, concise but powerful. And so once it comes in, it will now give us, say, six questions in here. Um, there we go. Final step. Great. So now once we've got this, we will copy this and we'll go into GPTs here. So this button on the left-hand side, GPTs. We can then go top right and go
How do you do
create.
that? Hold on, hold on. Oh,
So
and I
there's a,
muted. How do you do that and get all these things like that?
on the left-hand side, there's a thing that says GPTs, or top right where it says My GPTs. You
All
can go
right.
into see your GPTs or just GPTs.
And how do you add?
And then top right, you press create.
Ah,
Are
right.
you on
Okay,
the,
thanks.
yeah, are you on the paid version?
Yeah, I've got the plus version.
Great.
Is
So
that
once
it's
you
quite it's up a bit so that'll allow me to do all that, won't it?
Yeah, exactly. And I'm on the app, not the browser, so sometimes things are in a slightly different place. But you can see here,
Yeah.
it goes into this mode here, and on the left there's this create,
Oh
and
yeah, I
then
see
there's a
it.
configure, right? So actually, I
Ah,
go to configure because you've already done the kind of create piece. You go into instructions and you just paste all of those
right.
instructions into it, and you can then call it, brand book builder like this. Name your GPT, Rentric Builder, and you can description of this. So, you know, we can use this as the description as well. So you can see here, it comes Brand Bit Builder. You can then use DALI and it will create
Which
a special little image for you here, which is basically just creating an AI image in here. And then the conversation starter, we go something like start here, oh, here, and then that, if I can my spelling, start here. And then once they click that start here, it will start to ask the questions, right? So we've got the title in here. We've got the nice picture that's created. We've got a
uh,
description that we just copied and pasted from it. We've got the answers here.
mhm.
And then we go down to the bottom here and we just simply just double check everything. It looks all good to us. Top right, press create. And then we say anybody with a link, we can press save and jobs are good. Right? Now the big key thing is you view the GPT and then you test your own GPT, right?
Yeah,
So let's
okay.
press start here and we go in. Um, so why don't we start with your business, Brenda? So we can say so it's Brenda MC and
Book brilliance
book
company.
brilliance publishing. Great. Oh, hello. There we go. So then perfect, right? And it's just we've got five more questions, so we'll quickly go through it and then see what it comes up to. So in just two sessions or two, You can say, for example, we help inspiring authors promote this book. You can see how the examples
Yeah.
are actually tailored because we use the word publishing. So now it's going to start to tailor those examples to this. So that's the clever piece about this. So what's your
And
mission or big goal?
sorry, Richard, and that's what I did, but I also added positioning because that's important. So I just added one word to it when it came through.
Oh, well, you just play whatever you want to play about with these GPTs you play about with. So what's your big goal? Let's say publish 1,000 bestsellers.
Yeah, okay.
Do you know what I mean? Like we'll
Yeah, just do
just to bang
anything
through it.
just now. Aye.
So good. Who's your ideal client? Here we
So
go.
it's that, all of that, just copy and paste that.
Coaches, entrepreneurs. There we go. Great. So I just love the fact it starts to tailor these ideas for you. What problems do they face? E.g., they're overwhelmed and feeling out of control. Right. Okay, fine. Let's
That's
just,
fine.
you know,
Just do that. Aye.
we're doing as we're told here. But it's great. Like that's actually a problem, right? What makes you different from others doing something similar? Your approach, your energy, your story, how you deliver results. So what would you say?
We have a more comprehensive. You say holistic. We have a holistic approach to publishing book that takes gives proof, um, supports success beyond the publishing date or something like that. That's really naff, but that's what it means in simple layman's terms.
Uh, Because I know you, I just put this. So we have the unique
Aye.
author's journey system
Well
and
done.
community that helps them hit their targets better. So
That's fine.
so that does and you could go into that more. Perfect. Last question. Choose your brand voice. So which one of these would you say is you?
Professional and expert.
Cool.
Oh no, that's okay. That's fine.
Cool. So here's your brand book. So business name, what we do is this, our mission, ideal for clients, work it this way. Brand voice. Yeah.
Okay,
Hmm.
that's simple. Okay.
So I would then argue to say actually that's gone a bit too simple
Yeah, it is.
here,
No,
and
that, but
then
for the sake of this exercise, it's fine.
so
Because
you
I
can
want to
see
know
how
the
I can,
next bit.
yeah. So you can see, but the thing is, without having this information,
Hmm.
that's the starter, but actually you could then build out. So if I then go show you the actual way that we built ours, so that's a quick and easy way of doing it. Great, and then we can just email it off. If I then show you kind of how our GPT instructions are here, so we've got this GPT runs live. It's got 9 outputs, 2 sentence niche statements. So you can see our niche statement. We said it's 2 sentence because we want it to limit it and get it to that one. Value proposition, problem statement, solution statement. Why choose this business, dream outcome? All the things you see in the brand book. Things to avoid: dashes. Use UK English unless US is selected. Keep it clear and concise, professional. And then this is the user interaction flow. And the reason I've got all these instructions, not because I'm clever, but because I just kept on talking to ChatGPT and it kept on telling me, oh, maybe you need to think about this. Maybe you need to think about this. So trigger button, let's click it, it started, right? And so we would say, so what would you like your answers in, UK or US English? Let's start with a couple of quick questions. What's your full name, your business? And then to create standout marketing, you must focus on one audience. So who do you help the most? What industry, if any, are they in? Do you serve local, national, global clients? What problems do they solve? And I can give you guys all this, but ultimately, this is very similar to what we produced here. And I guess the point of this is that it's going to be down to how the right type of questionings. So, how do you
Yeah.
describe their willingness to invest in a solution? They pay premium prices, their money they need convincing, they're price sensitive. And I also think making these statements, so why do they choose business, dream outcome statement, you're asking a little bit more with these statements for the GPT to think a bit harder. Instead of just asking the GPT to say, what is your dream outcome for your client? Actually, it creates a little bit more depth with it, what results they achieve. I help my clients, complete. I help my clients achieve dot dot dot, and then they can say, what they help them to achieve. Yeah, is this your gold mine? So we ask this question to say, well, actually, imagine only working this audience for the next 3 years. Would you be excited about it? Hell yes, maybe. No, I'm unsure. So this helps us to work out, are they really like married to this audience? And then it goes through a few more things in here. And then step 11, generate these 9 statements, right? Bam, 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 bam. And then step 12, generate 13 content themes. So from this, you use this prompt. I need to generate 13 themes for a business. These themes we serve as a broad content
That's
category.
your weekly cycle in it.
Exactly. So we then add a prompt in stage 12 that the GPT asks itself. And then of that prompt, then it produces the 12, 13 statements. No. So then that prompt asks the statements this, and it will produce those 13 pieces, right? Then we do a little bit here in terms of name the conversation. So on the left hand side, where you've got lots of chats with GPT, we actually force it to then name that conversation, company name, niche, and 13 themes, just so you people can go back to it. That's like a nice little thing we've added in. And then you're nearly done. Do you want to ask any changes? And people say no, and we say great, copy and paste this to this email address, and that's it. So you can have all of this. I'll stick this in the chat now.